Hi, how's everybody doing? It's that time again to do our weekly video blog of where we are with living with this cancer, what's going on, how you looking, how you feeling. Man, you can tell by looking at me. I'm looking pretty hot. I mean, I'm just looking good. I just want to brag or anything, but man, I'm looking good, feeling really, really, really good. Man, I've increased my exercise this week. I've added some more minutes to my cardio workout. Feeling good. Don't worry, I'm not lifting weights yet. Not lifting weights, but that day's coming. That day's coming. But I'm feeling really good, and it's because, like I said before, it's because of your prayers, because of your support that I'm feeling better. I'm feeling stronger, and I'm getting stronger each and every day. It's because of you and your prayers, and just how awesome God is, and listening to our prayers and answering them. But as you can tell, I'm not sitting on my back porch. I'm not in Texas. I'm actually in Fort Lauderdale, Florida right now, and I'm doing this video. I was going to do it on the beach, but the winds are just crazy down here right now, and so it's kind of impossible to do this on the beach. You wouldn't be able to hear me talk, but maybe that's why I should do it on the beach. That way you can hear me talk. But anyway, not to digress, but anyway, things are looking great. I really am. I'm feeling great. And why am I here in South Florida? That's a good question. Forgot to tell you that. My wife's grandmother passed away. Just a great woman, just a woman of faith, just a woman who loved Jesus, just lived her life and loving Jesus and serving Jesus and just studying her Bible. Just a great example for us. And yesterday I was walking along the beach and I was thinking about what I was going to say at her funeral this morning. And I'm just thinking about those things and just thinking about my experiences with her, my time I've spent with her, just kind of going over all that stuff. And as I'm walking along the beach, I'm looking at the sand, and I'm reminded of the footprints in the sand, that poem, you know that story when there's two footprints and there's only one, and Jesus said, that's when I was carrying you. And I thought about that and going, man, that's what Jesus has been doing with me. He's been carrying me a lot here lately, and just how beautiful and amazing that is. But I thought about another story about the kid throwing the starfish back in. You know that story. There's hundreds of thousands of starfish on the beach, and he's throwing them back in. A guy walks up and says, dude, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You think you're making any kind of difference? There's thousands of these things out here. You really think you're making a difference? And the kid picks up one, he throws it back in. He's like, you know what? I made a difference to that one. And I started thinking about that, and I started thinking about, you know what? That's what I want for my life. Is I want to be able to make a difference in at least one person's life, to make a difference in one person's life, to tell somebody about Jesus, to lead them to Jesus, to help them through a crisis, to be a blessing to them. I mean, that is my heart's desire, is to be a blessing to other people. And that's part of the reason why I do this video blog, is it's not only one for you to see me, see how I'm doing and everything, but also to be blessed, to be blessed by this, for you to somehow find encouragement in what I'm doing here, what I'm saying to you, and what I'm going through. I want it to be an encouragement to you. I want to encourage you. I want to strengthen you. I want to encourage you in your faith. I want your faith to be stronger. I want you to, if you don't know Jesus, that you come to know Jesus just by watching his videos. I mean, that's my heart's desire. And when I think about my job, I mean, my job there at BCISD, there working for the school district, I love my job because I get to do this very same thing. I get to serve people every single day. I get to help a little child all the way up to an adult, administrative superintendent. I get to help them. And my prayer every day is this, is that I'm a blessing. I want to be a blessing to the people I'm working with. I want to be a blessing to the people I'm working for. I want to be a blessing to that kindergarten kid who's having problems with their computer. I just want to be a blessing to people. I want to bless people. And that's my motivation. That's what gets me going in the morning. That's what motivates me, is to be a blessing to people. And I want to encourage you that you would find it in your heart to reach out and be a blessing to somebody. Make it your goal. Here's a simple goal. Make it your goal is be a blessing to 3 people. Find 3 people every day to be a blessing to. And that blessing can be a smile. It can be buying them lunch, buying them Coke. It could be a pat on the back. It could be a hug. Who knows what it'd be? But be a blessing to people. Be a blessing to people. And I think about Jesus and everything he did. He blessed people. And that's why we're here. People aren't going to know anything about Jesus. They're not going to know anything about him if they don't see it in us. And if we're being rude, obnoxious, and pain in the butts, why would anybody want anything to do with that? But if we're loving, we're considerate, and we're blessing people, that's what's going to draw people to Jesus. And I hope that's what these videos do, is that it draws you to Jesus. It gives you a desire to go deeper with him, to have a deeper relationship with him. You see, that's the only thing that's getting me through this cancer, is my relationship with Jesus. That's what's getting me through. That's what's giving me the excitement. That's what's giving me the joy. That's what's giving me the strength. That's what's giving me the encouragement to get through this thing with cancer. It'd be very easy for me to fall apart. But because of my faith in Jesus Christ, that's what's keeping me strong. That's what's keeping me motivated. That's what's keeping me going. And I want that for you. For every single person who watches that, this is what I want for you. That you have that same kind of relationship with Jesus that I have. That whenever the crisis comes in your life, maybe it's cancer, maybe it's death, who knows what's coming for us. But you're motivated, you're strong, your faith in Jesus, you can get through these things. You know, Jesus tells us in Philippians 4:13, we can do all things through Him. All things through Him who strengthens us. Our strength comes from Jesus. That's how we get through this life, this crazy life that we live in today. So where am I? Right now, tomorrow, actually not Sunday, but Monday, I'm having a long day. It's a long day. I'm having blood work done first thing in the morning. I'm having a CAT scan done. I'm having the port put in. It's just going to be a long day. So I would ask you to do this for me. Could you be praying for me on Monday? Pray for me on Monday that everything just goes smoothly, that everything is on time, and we just get through all this stuff, and it's just smooth as silk, and everything's just great, and the port goes in great, and there's no complications, nothing like that. So we do that on Monday. We get through that week, and then next Monday is when we start the chemo. That's when we sit down and we really start, and we'll get to see how I react to it. And you're going to be there with me. I plan on maybe doing a video blog while I'm doing chemo, or having you part of it. But anyway, pray for me on Monday. Pray for Julie on Monday, and she's going to be taking care of me yet once again, taking care of me. Be praying for us, that just everything goes smoothly and everything. And be praying for my wife's family. There's been a hard battle, losing a loved one. So pray for them. Pray for them. Lift them up in prayer, that God would just comfort them. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.